On today's Drinking with Johnny, I'm going to be trying out Sapporo's Premium Yebisu. There's a Y there, but the Y is silent. Kind of like English, how we have letters that are silent. It says, rich and mellow premium beer brewed from 100% fine malt and select hops with Sapporo's traditional art. There's a fat-looking fisherman on there. Neat. Says it's from 1890. Neat. I recently tried out Sapporo for the first time. I had this Namabiru Black Label. I guess it's sort of like a standard can. It's 5%. And this one is also 5%. I don't know which one's going to be better. There's a website here. allaboutjapan.com. It says the top 6 beers in Japan, and it's got the Black Label at number 2 and Yebisu at number 1. So we're gonna see which one's better based on my opinion. And I got some information on Yebisu. It is one of Japan's oldest brands. First brewed in 1890. I want to try this now. I like the gold can design. It's got a funny little fat Buddha looking man with a big fish. Neat. So let's try this. If you got a drink with you, let's drink together. Kanpai. So far, my favorite beer is the Kidden Lager, and I'm gonna have to say that so far it's still number 1. And I said that the Sapporo Namabiru Black Label is a second place, and this Yebisu, you know what? Maybe this is just inexperience, or maybe it's because I need to drink both of them back to back, and because I've only had this one once, and maybe that was a couple days ago. So what I really need to do is have a side-by-side taste test. I need to have a blind taste test. I need to start doing that because it's really hard for me to tell the difference. I really need to start doing like a blind taste test, get a blindfold, and have a blind taste test. Probably should drink some water in between each test so I can, cleanse the taste of it out of my mouth. Because when you start drinking stuff, like if I do multiple different drinks in the same video, it all kind of gets mixed in and everything starts to taste similar. I don't really notice much of a difference between this Yebisu and this Black Label. They're both Sapporo. I don't notice much of a difference. At least not the first time around, I don't. And I think it's because I've only had this one once, so I've kind of forgotten the taste. Honestly, there's probably not much difference. It's probably all just a marketing scam to get people to spend more money. I really don't taste a difference. I've had the lager beer, the Kidden Lager beer, a couple times, and I still think that one's the best. But this is also pretty good. But it's a little bit more expensive. It was like 278 yen. And this Sapporo was, I think, a similar price. Maybe almost the same price. And this Kidden Lager was 248, so it's cheaper than the Sapporo brand. But I think it tastes better. So I'm not sure why these Sapporo beers are more expensive, slightly more expensive. But I think that the Kidden Lager is better, even though it's cheaper. And it's the same size can. They're all 5%. So if you're looking for the cheapest good Japanese beer, I'd go with the Kidden Lager. I still don't have a lot of experience yet. To date, I've only had Asahi Super Dry, which was It's fucking terrible. That was the first Japanese beer I had. It was awful. I think that's like the cheapest too. I mean, I'm sure there's something cheaper, like some really shitty tasting beer, but as far as like big name brands go, that I think that might be the cheapest or the most default, like standard beer. It's the can of beer that I see the most whenever I see, you know, anything about like Japanese beer. I always see that silver can that says Asahi Super Dry. I always see that one. That's the one I see the most, and it's like 180 something yen. So it was shit. And then I had Kirin Prime Brew, which was a lot better. And then I had Kirin Lager Beer, which was the Prime Brew was pretty good. I mean, compared to the Super Dry, it was fucking great. But like, and then the Lager Beer was even better. And the Sapporo and the Yebisu, yeah, those are pretty good too. So, but I'll go with the Kirin Lager still. It's still #1 for me. Still #1 for me. I don't want to get it too many times though, because I still want to get other stuff. Like, you gotta have new stuff to try out. I don't want to keep drinking the same thing, 'cause these are almost 300 yen a piece. This one's like 250, but like these were both almost 300 each. And I don't want to be drinking the same thing over and over again. I want to try new stuff and see if I can find something I like better. And if I can't find anything, then eventually I just go back to the Kirin Lager. That's my go-to. So far, that's my go-to favorite. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna drink it every time, because I want to try. There's so many different brands to try. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. If you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you next time. He's Johnny in Japan. He's Johnny in Japan. He's the worst J-vlogger in the world. Crappy food reviews.